Okay, hi. This is Mario Endless Earth. I'm going to go ahead and start, because this is copyrighted. So, 3, 2, 1, go. This is a ROM hack of New Super Mario Bros. As you can tell, there's only one level. The entire game is one level, except that level is about 2,000 screens big. It basically turns the game into a Metroidvania of sorts. And there's 120 power stars you can collect. However, because New Super Mario Bros., the stars were modified after star coins, because there's only meant to be 3 star coins. The game doesn't know what to do, so stars are virtually useless in this game. So we're just gonna ignore them. So what you're going to see me doing basically throughout this entire run is heading to each of the 8 fortresses. And getting the star shards. This section here can be a little bit difficult because these honeycombs are very finicky. This room up here I'm going to play really safe on, because it can kill your runs instantly. And it's really hard to avoid because of a thing called pixel stops, and I'll explain what those are later on. Okay, good. Okay, so this is the first fortress right here. There's 8 of these throughout the entire run. And each fortress has a couple different paths you can take, which opens up routing. Shout out to my earbuds falling out. So our main idea is just to take the fastest route to get to the end. There's also a boss section, or quote-unquote boss section, at the end of each mission. They're little auto-scrollers, basically. There's no real bosses in this game until the final mission, but we have little auto-scrollers at the end of each mission, which you'll see end up being very interesting. Nice. So as I was saying before, pixel stops are a thing in this game, and basically what a pixel stop is, it's when you land on the very edge of the platform, for whatever reason. I guess it was for like realistic effect or something. Mario gets, I guess he's supposed to get startled or something, and you completely stop and lose all of your speed. However, if a platform is moving up and down, like the blocks were, then you can just randomly get a pixel stop for no reason whatsoever. So I'm gonna die here unintentionally, and the reason that is because in New Super Mario Bros. You're not supposed to respawn in a room you died in. You're supposed to get taken another level. So basically, what it does is, because it doesn't know what to do, it respawns you in the room, but it disables the auto-scroller. It disables the trigger for the auto-scroller because it doesn't know that it's supposed to reactivate it. So you can skip that auto-scroller there. There it doesn't save much time because of the wiggler, but the screen scrolls faster than the screen scrolls slower than the wiggler moves, so it still saves a little bit of time to just go ahead and die. And you'll see me do that in pretty much every single mission in the game except for the last one. So we can skip a lot of auto-scrollers in this game. So there's a chance my game will crash up here randomly. I don't exactly know why it happens. But I have a safety save prepared for in case that happens. One other thing is, because you'll see me die a lot, you'll also see me collecting coins wherever I can, in order to get enough lives. Because I think I need to get about 3 or so 1-ups throughout this run, because I need to die 7 times. Okay, cool, my game didn't crash. So that's mission 1. There's the first star shard. We need to get all 8 of them. And that's about it, really. Each mission has its own particular theme. And the world map tends to be the complete opposite of what you see. So, Mission 2, you have a Western theme map on the world map, and the mission itself is ice-themed. This is also the first mission where you're going to see the secret network. The secret network is a system of doors scattered throughout the entire map, and there are certain doors labeled as ideal exits that are supposed to be the closest door to each mission. And we'll use them for most of the missions, for over half of them. There's a little chance of a pixel stop right there. I'm going the wrong way. Cool. You can, if you're ducking when you land on the ground, you can avoid pixel stops, but it can be pretty tricky to do sometimes. So this is the first ideal exit. It places you a couple rooms away from the fortress, which is really nice. Okay, so that's mission 2. You can't death abuse in the boss section of this mission. However, you can death abuse in this room up here in order to save time and get a faster route through the mission. So that's what we're gonna do. I should also explain how power-ups work in this game, because as you see, I kept my fire flower. You're not supposed to do that, but like I said, this game doesn't know what to do when you respawn inside the same room you died in. So it has a weird system, and the best way of explaining it, I guess, is if you're in room A, go into room B, and then go into room B with a fire flower, enter room C with a fire flower, and then die, you'll respawn with a fire flower, and if you die again, you'll respawn with as Small Mario like you're supposed to. However, if you go into room B with a mushroom, enter room C with the fire flower, and die, you'll respawn with the mushroom. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen, and I don't know of any other game that works like that, but this game's weird. Fun fact that fire flower is impossible to get without dying. So the reason we can't skip this auto-scroller boss area is because of these moving platforms. So we just have a little bit of a relaxing spot. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for the quality, because 3DS capture cards are expensive and rare, and I can't find one, so. So we have a tiny bit of a damage boost up here. I have to wall jump really low on this platform, or else the next one won't spawn. Okay, good. If you wall jump too high, then that platform doesn't spawn for whatever reason. Are you joking, dude? Okay, that sucks. But I got a fire flower back. I honestly don't know how this is gonna affect the room. Yeah, as you can see, if you respawn in the room, it doesn't quite respawn everything correctly. So we have coins and enemies missing and everything. I don't think I've ever missed that, so I don't have a backup. I guess we'll just have to see how this works. Nice pixel stop. Like I said, rising platform, it just kind of happens. Okay, those are fine. I don't know if this thing is gonna spawn. Okay, he spawned. The enemy's gone. That normally doesn't happen, but sometimes it does, I guess. I guess that had to do with the death. Let's... Oh my god! Jeez, okay, I had an actual heart attack. So this is a good time to mention that throughout the entire course of the run, I cannot unintentionally die a single time, or also have to force a game over later in the run for lives, so get ready for that. But that's mission 2. If you stand on the right spot, those guys will never hit you. Sucks to have an unintentional death so early on, though. But, oh well. Okay, mission 3. Like I said, with the themes, the world theme is a vibrant beach, and the mission theme is underground cavern, because that makes sense. So we're gonna go on the secret network again. Okay, whatever works, I guess. This pipe can be a little bit hard to keep track of because it's not, there's no visual cue like the other ones, so you kind of just have to count. And I'm bad at math, apparently, so I tend to miss this every so often, so let's just hope for the best. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, so this is mission 3. This is one of the harder missions to play optimally. Just because of how tight everything is. Because like I said, this is supposed to be an underground cave, so everything is really close together, and it's really hard to move through fast. This damage boost doesn't look like it saves a lot of time, but it saves a lot of time. So. Then we'll just grab a power-up up here. I guess this is probably the hardest part to do fast, this little cave section here. Because like I said, everything's really tight. Awesome, that was really good. I guess this is the first boss section with the screen you can completely run through. The second one you can't do that, unfortunately, but this first one you can just completely run through everything and it saves a couple minutes. It always looks like that piranha plant's gonna get you, but it never does, so that's pretty fun. So we're just gonna ride this platform, shoot these piranha plants. Isn't really much to say about this area. Other than if you lose your fire flower, it's really annoying because being able to kill these piranha plants on the bottom makes this area a lot easier. And that's mission 3. Oh, nice. So mission 4 is unique. Because this is when Bowser realizes that you're getting the star shards. And it blocks you off into a certain portion of the map. You know, obviously it's nighttime, everything's creepy, all the pipes are blocked off, except for these two that lead to this ghost area. What you're supposed to do is to find a mushroom house that tells you a code to a tells you a code to this little section here. But you can just go into it right away, it doesn't matter. And if anyone can guess this, you win absolutely nothing, so have fun. Okay, so this is mission 4. Missions 4 and 5 are the hardest missions in the game to play optimally. Mission 4 because of a thing called poles, and mission 5 because of RNG. So the poles in this game, you'll see them later, don't work. They just don't. The bottom of them doesn't have a hitbox for whatever reason. So oftentimes you'll just not grab the pole. And it's very annoying. But this entire mission, aside from the poles, is based around hitting these switches in order to make progress. Go in the door. In order to make progress. Okay, get up. Nice. Okay, try to grow and pound there so I can get a little bit more speed because I have to stop for that platform. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's like a 2 or 3 frame grow and pound in order to get that. Okay, that's new. I don't think I've done that before. So I'm gonna have to force a game over in mission 5, which is fine. I just can't unintentionally die anymore, because I have the death abuse again. This is one of the harder screens in the mission, just because climbing vertically is really difficult. Okay, good. Sometimes you just don't grab on that pole for some reason. Because good game. This room's also pretty difficult. Because of that. That's a problem. I don't know why I lost my power up. I shouldn't have. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't save, did I? Oh no. Look at that, we're in mission 5. Oh my god, how do I have 2 lives? Why does this file suck? I mean, what? I made it to mission 5, definitely. We're just gonna pretend that that didn't happen. I'm not even gonna say anything about that. I'm just not going to. That didn't happen. I need lives. I'm pretty sure that's a place I can get coins. In Mission 5. Okay, so this is the Mission 5 entrance. So in this next room is a skip that saves 30 seconds, but it's also like dumb. So it might take me a few tries. Okay, good. So that saves having to go around and go up to that pathway and take the cauldron normally. I wasn't scared of dying there. Not at all. I should be fine on lives. I don't know why this file sucks so much. Cool. I should head up here and grab this. This is all improv now. This run is not going well. So in this room, you can death abuse if you want, but it's slower. The reason you can death abuse is because, one thing about respawning in the same room is it, messes with the lava. And lava in this game is literally just retextured water, with the kill plane. And because it rises, it puts you below that kill plane, and also when you respawn, it deactivates it. So you just kind of fall into a little hole, and it lets you skip the room if you die in it. Okay, that's nice. The fire flower over here I can get. Let's not, please. I believe there are coins up here, so I can bring, you know, extra life. I don't know if that's enough coins, but let's see. Okay, let's not get hit, please. Are you for real? That's really annoying. Coin. Okay, nice pixel stop. Okay. Okay. That's really scary. Get in. That's the only mushroom only block, nice, that you see throughout the entire run. And it's in the hardest room where you could really use an extra fire flower. Okay. At least that went well. So that's mission 5. The meteors can give you a really rough time. Because I only have 1 life and I need the death beast a couple more times, I'm just gonna, like, whoop-de-doo. Now that's a forced game over, which only loses like 30 seconds. I wasn't in Mission 8. This is definitely a legit run. I definitely didn't load a save because I game overed without saving. I'm gonna do a little setup on this block to get a fire flower. The roulette blocks are the same every time, so as long as you know what you're doing, you can get the same thing every time. So we're going to use the secret network again. This is the first one that goes up to the second floor. And the second floor has 4 different pathways, and we're going to use 2 of them. The bottom left and the bottom right. So fun fact about this mission, I had a route that went all over the freaking place because I didn't know where the ideal exit was. And then someone showed me where the ideal exit is, and it saved me 3 minutes. So my routing abilities are top tier if you can't tell. Because it literally puts you like right beside it. So this is mission 6. This has a couple tricky spots, but overall it's not that bad. This room up here is kind of broken, as you'll see, because these enemies just kind of like don't work. As you can tell, they just kind of sit there. And that platform too, that's also supposed to move, but it just sits there. Make it, I didn't make it, nice. This room can be a little bit tricky at the end because there's extremely steep slopes that like to eat your inputs. So let's just hope for the best. Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna have the death abuse, because there's no poison that you can jump in immediately. We're gonna have the death abuse using the scuttlebug. Can't believe I was killed by Nathan. Okay, good. That room can be very tricky. So here's Dory. He's a little bit too slow, so we're gonna have to teach him how to go fast. So if any of you are a fan of PETA, then look away. Excuse me. Excuse me! Okay, that's not good. Dory just kind of doesn't spawn back, so we have to use this room to kind of get her back. Hi, go fast. Go faster. I love taking damage. There we go. That jump is kind of tricky. Okay. Okay, Mission 7 is interesting, because Mission 7 takes advantage of the shell, which if I don't fail the setup, I'll get out of the roulette box. And it means I can't get hit at all throughout the entire mission, and it's not very fun. Because not getting hit is a pretty hard thing. As I guess I've demonstrated throughout this run. Okay, good. The good thing about the shell in this game is in the original game, you go into shell as soon as you hit a certain speed. But in this game you can control when you go in shell. So it makes it really nice. Okay. Okay. I don't know why that room is so difficult now. Okay. Just don't jump, I guess. That's fine. But the reason we use a shell is because this is a water-themed mission. And in water, the shell swims a lot faster. Like, and it saves about 30 to 40 seconds or so over not doing shell. The problem is, it only saves like 10 or so seconds throughout the entire mission, and then the very last screen is where it saves 30 seconds. So that means we have to go through this entire mission without getting hit for the last screen. Okay, that room can be a little finicky. Okay. So, it can be pretty hard to keep the shell in this mission, but I will do my best. Get the switch. My mashing is not good. Okay, cool. As you can tell, I swim a lot slower now, and I hate it. So that just lost like 30 seconds, because I need more time lost in this run. You know what? Whatever works. I'll take it. Holding the run button doesn't affect your swimming speed, so I'll just focus on B. Little shortcut here, if you can just slide under here before the water rises. And then another little shortcut. Just get squished in here. Shell saves a little bit of time in this room, but not a whole lot because of these cycles. Okay, good. Okay, so we have another Death Abuse here. The final one in the run. And there goes my fire flower. I should have gotten hit by that, not gonna lie. Okay, so this is the room where you can save 30 seconds from the shell, and you'll realize why that is pretty quickly. So fun fact about this eel. You can make the eel go off screen, but as soon as the eel goes off screen, he starts rubber banding. And it's not fun, because that means even with shell, you can't outrun this guy very well, because he always keeps up. There are parts up here where you have to swim vertically. You can't make much horizontal progress, and he's able to catch up, and it's not fun. Okay. So that's mission 7. It's very easy to get caught up in those areas, and the eel catches up to you. But luckily that didn't happen. Okay, so this is the next mission, final mission. It's another unique mission like mission 4. And the reason that is because you need all 7 star shards in order to get to the area where the 8th mission is. And all the other missions that this area is blocked off because it's for the final mission. Okay. Okay, so this is the final fortress. This is a very difficult fortress. So, probably gonna be focusing here for a little bit. Okay, that was not fair. There we go. Only lost a cycle. Cool. You'll usually get hit twice in that room. It's not fun, but it happens. Okay, these wall jumps are really weird because you can't wall jump off the cannons themselves. So you have to wait until the first moment you can wall jump on the wall, and it's pretty precise. Nice. That didn't help at all. Okay, so here's a 2 or 3 minute long auto-scroller, in which case you literally do nothing. You can deactivate it through the death abuse. But you can squish yourself on one of these blocks to die, but it soft locks you inside the room because you can't leave the room. The room, you go into the next room through a special trigger that you'll see, and that trigger gets deactivated if you die. So you can't die, so we'll be waiting here for a little bit. So I guess I'll just give my overall thoughts on the run. This run sucked. It wasn't good. I wish I didn't have to invalidate the run in Mission 4 just to show off the rest of the game. But I guess that's what I get for not saving. if anyone's interested in playing this game or trying to get a decent run, unlike me, then you can join the Endless Earth Discord, where you can find all the latest releases. And they also have their own dedicated speedrunning channel. The developer of this game is also working on 2.0, which fixes all the problems with the stars that I mentioned before, and will add a star counter, as well as star requirements, which will completely change the way this run is done. But anyways, this is over now. The floor is gonna fall. Bowser's here. You can't kill him with fire or else the blocks don't break, so you have to just wait to get the switch. There's supposed to be a second phase, and I really hate the second phase because the camera likes to not work. But if you hold left, you can go to this little door and completely skip it. So that's Bowser. Nice. But Bowser Jr. is going to be out for a little bit of revenge here. So Bowser Jr. is the final boss. So we're just going to kill him, and that'll be time. Okay, so that's the game. Time is on fade out, but there's a really long score, so... He's gonna jump away, and... time. (41:42). That would be a decent time if it was a valid run. That run didn't go as well as it could have, but oh well, that happens. So that's it for me, I guess. The credits are basically just a slideshow with text. But that's it for me. You know, if any of you guys want to play the game, like I said, Mario Endless Earth Discord, you can look it up on Google, find it pretty easily. And that's about it, really. It's a very unique game, and one that I'm bad at, but... Yeah, thanks for having me on, I guess.